Let's have a conversation about EIN only, business credit cards from big national banks. So we're going to compare and contrast business credit cards from Chase, Citi, Wells Fargo, and Bank of America. Don't go anywhere. You're going to love today's conversation. I guarantee it. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome City Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous, if you were to ask me. If you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. In today's conversation, I want to compare and contrast EIN only business credit cards from big national banks. There are four of them. We have Chase, Citi, Wells Fargo, and Bank of America. You have to understand first that you need to know how to pick an EIN only business credit card. It's very important. There are several criteria you want to pay attention to. First, you need to know the basics of business credit cards. If you want to get a card from Chase or Citi, you need to know what kind of the categories of cards they have. You need to examine your business's expenditures. Very important. You want to have some fitness between your spending, your business spending, and the kind of card you're getting, right? You want to examine your company's lifestyle. What do I mean by that? Are you into traveling? Are you into entertaining your clients? What kind of operating lifestyle do you currently have? Does your business require you and or your employees to do a lot of long distance travel? If so, a card that allows you to redeem rewards for flights and hotels is probably a good choice. Or if your business will keep you behind the wheel a lot, you have to think about that as also. Do you frequently need to entertain clients at bars or restaurants? You also need to consider the pros and cons of paying an annual fee. You need to consider also fringe benefits. What I'm trying to say here is that before you get an EIN only business credit card, you have to pay attention to your operational history to get the best card for you. Before I get into the actual nitty gritty, please check out this short video. We do have a strict approach on this show when it comes to credit card evaluation and when it comes to credit card categorization. And please check this out. All right, let's get right into it. First, let's talk about Chase EIN only business credit cards. Credit card. First of all, the recommended credit score goes from 690 to 850. EIN only application is possible with a strong Chase MPR, $250,000 annual gross income, and 18 months of operational history. Let me repeat that. The recommended credit score goes from 690 to 850. But the EIN only application is possible if you have a strong Chase multi-product relationship. In other words, more than one asset accounts with them. You have $250,000 annual gross revenue and 18 months of operational history. What I'm trying to say here is that you can get a Chase business credit card without EIN or with EIN. It depends on how you want to play the game. So there are a few cards that are really good when it comes to Chase EIN only business credit cards. We have the Inc. Business Unlimited credit card. This card has no annual fee. The rewards rate 1.5%. The intro offer $750. This is kind of cool, okay? And one thing I really want to say here is that the card has a lot of pros and a few cons. Obviously, they do charge a 3% foreign transaction fee, something you need to think about. The second card, the EIN only business credit card from Chase, then this is our pick for cashback and bonus categories, the Inc. Business Cash Credit Card. And the rewards rate goes from 1% to 5%. There is a cashback intro offer of $750. Okay. Again, here the recommended credit score goes from 690 to 850 if you want to have the EIN without EIN application. But if you want to get a EIN only application, you want to go to a branch or you want to talk to someone on the phone, and you got to have $250,000 in annual gross revenue. That's the minimum. A strong Chase relationship. We also have the Inc. Business Preferred Credit Card. This card has an annual fee of $95. The rewards rate 1 to 3 times, so 1x to 3x, and the intro offer of 100,000 points. And here, the same credit score recommendation, 690 to 850. But if you have $250,000 in annual gross revenue minimum and a strong Chase relationship, you can qualify. We also have the United Business Card. This is another EIN only Chase Business Card. This is a co-branded card, and in partnership with United Airlines, and there is no annual fee for the first year. Then it becomes $99. The rewards rate 1x or 2x miles, and the intro offer 75,000 miles. And here, the recommended credit score goes from 670, not 690, but 670 to 850. But of course, you can actually get an EIN only application if you have a minimum annual gross revenue of $200,000 and you have a strong Chase multi-product relationship. Let's talk about Citi's EIN only business credit cards. Folks, we're still having a conversation about credit cards, right? With Citi, things are a little, I would say, a little stricter. The recommended credit score for all Citi EIN only business credit cards goes from 710 to 850. But there is the possibility of an EIN only application with a strong Citi multi-product relationship, $500,000 annual gross revenue, and 24 months of operational history. Very important. So first we have the Citi Business Advantage Platinum Select MasterCard. This is the best Citi Business card for earning miles rewards. I've told you earlier, you got to pick a card based on your operational history, based on your spending, based on the patterns that you have in your income statements or on your balance sheet. Do you need a card that gives you rewards, a card for mileage, whatever it is? So here, you want to get this card because they do have a generous welcome bonus. You can earn 2 miles per dollar spent on American Airlines, telecommunications, satellites and cable providers, car rentals, and at gas stations. You have a preferred boarding on American Airlines flights, a free check bag for the cardholder, and up to 4 traveling companions. And you have 25% statement credit for in-flight Wi-Fi purchases. We have also here the Costco Anywhere Visa Business Card by Citi. And this is kind of cool. This is the best Citi business card for cashback rewards. And we love the fact that you can get this on an EIN only basis. Of course, you have to go either to a Costco store or you have to go to a Citibank. You have to bring all your the paperwork. We have actually explained how to get an EIN only business credit card on another show. Please go and check that show out. It's also very important that this is a card that actually gives you 4% cash back at gas stations worldwide, including Costco, 3% cash back on travel purchases and at restaurants, 2% cash back at Costco and Costco.com, 1% cash back on all other purchases. And the card, we love the fact that the card has no annual fee. Obviously, you have to pay the Costco membership fee. So this is like an annual fee, and this costs about $120 a year, okay? But this is it. And we love the fact that this card gives you possibilities. And on top of that, you can apply with EIN only. You have to show your business financials. You have to show the kind of spending you intend to do with a card, because this will determine how much they give you originally, how much credit limit they give you originally. Let me talk to you about the Wells Fargo's EIN only business credit cards. Credit card. With Wells Fargo, the range of recommended credit score goes from 640 to 850. EIN only application is possible with a strong Wells Fargo multi-product relationship, $360,000 annual revenue, gross revenue minimum, and 18 months of operational history. Very important, okay? And Wells Fargo has a selection of business credit cards. They don't have as wide a catalog as Chase, but they do have great credit cards. Actually, they have 3 of them that I want to talk about today. And number 1, you have the Wells Fargo Business Platinum Credit Card. You can actually get this card on an EIN only basis. You got to have a strong relationship with the bank. And they have a 0% intro APR on purchases for the first 9 months. And then the ongoing 11.24 to 21.24% variable APR. Okay. And cardholders can choose their reward type, cashback, or points during sign up. And the cashback option, you can earn 1.5% cashback on every dollar spent. It's totally up to you. So this is for the cashback option. For the rewards point option, you can earn 1 point on every dollar spent and receive 1,000 bonus points when your company spend is 1,000 or more in any monthly billing period. Okay, and you can earn a one-time $300 cashback bonus or 30,000 bonus points when you select a business card rewards program and you spend 3,000 in the first 3 months of account open date. So this is a solid EIN only business credit card. I want to talk to you now about the Wells Fargo Business Elite Signature Card. This is another card that you can apply for on an EIN only basis. This is our pick for large, high revenue businesses. You don't have to be large, like you have to be like Amazon, whatever, but you gotta be pulling some serious cash here. And if you have an online business, you have an Amazon FBA business, for example, this is just an example, and you're making 7 digits in terms of your revenue, this is a great card for you, okay? And this card is kind of cool. It has no annual fee the first year, then the fee becomes $125, okay? One thing I want to say here is that as a business owner, you can get up to 200 free employee cards, and you can assign spending controls to each card, limiting transactions by type, time, or amount. This is very cool. The third card I want to talk to you about when we speak about Wells Fargo, this is the Wells Fargo Business Secure Credit Card. This is not an EIN only business credit card, but I just wanted to include it because at the end of the day, when you're trying to get an EIN only business credit card, you're just trying to protect your personal assets, or maybe because you have challenge credit. So if you have challenge credit, you can get this card. It does not have an EIN only application, but it's pretty good in terms of perks. You have a free employee cards with customizable spending limits. You have overdraft protection when you link your Wells Fargo business card to your Wells Fargo business checking account. No foreign transaction fee, fraud alerts, and $0 for liability. Online business spending reports. Fantastic. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. We're still having a conversation today about credit cards from big banks, EIN only business credit cards from big bank, and we are comparing 4 players in this 4 financial behemoths in today's conversation. And I've talked about other players. Now I want to talk about Bank of America EIN only business credit cards. With Bank of America credit card, they do have the range. The recommended credit score range goes from 720 to 850, but EIN only application is possible with a strong Bank of America MPR if you make at least half a million annual gross revenue and 24 months of operational history. That you can actually qualify, okay? And they do have a series of credit cards I want to talk to you about. First, we have the Bank of America Business Advantage Travel Rewards World MasterCard credit card. This is our pick for travel rewards. Great card. The rewards rate goes from 1.5x to 3x. And you have an intro offer of 30,000 points. And this is a great card if you really are able to get the rewards. This is kind of cool. There's no annual fee, no cardholder bonus offer, intro APR period, no reward caps, and no foreign transaction fees. Fantastic. I want to talk to you about the Bank of America Business Advantage Unlimited Cash Rewards MasterCard credit card. This is kind of a mouthful, but it's cool. And so this is another credit card that you can get on a EIN only basis. This is our pick for flat rate cashback. And basically the rewards rate 1.5x cashback. You have an intro offer of $300. And we love the fact that this card has no annual fee. It has an intro APR, fantastic. New cardholder bonus offer and a high cashback rate. And you can actually get a $300 statement credit after you make at least $3,000 in net purchases in the first 90 days of your account opening. This is just wonderful. And let me talk to you about the Bank of America Business Advantage Customized Cash Rewards MasterCard credit card. This is another great EIN only business credit card. So whenever I speak about EIN only, keep in mind that you can qualify for this for all business credit cards, either without EIN or with EIN only. Okay, so you have the possibilities there depending on how you play the game. So for this card, the Bank of America Business Advantage Customized Cash Rewards MasterCard, you have no annual fee. We love that. Wonderful. You have an intro offer of $300. The rewards rate 1% to 3%. That's just fantastic. The card has no annual fee. I said that. High rewards rate, new cardholder bonus offer, intro APR period, and you have rotating bonus categories. That's just wonderful. And the fourth card I want to talk to you about is the Alaska Airlines Visa Business Card. You can get this card also on an EIN only basis or without EIN. Okay, this card has an annual fee of $50 for the company and $25 per card. The rewards rate 1x to 3x, and there is an intro offer of 60,000 miles. Okay, and this is kind of cool because you have free check bag if you are interested in having I would say if you fly Alaska Airlines a lot and you're interested in this card, this is a great card. Okay, here is a decision. Big decision time. Which one to pick? Which one should you pick? You have listened to me. You have listened to the comparison of all the four players. We have talked about Chase, Citi, Wells Fargo, and Bank of America. Which one to pick? It really depends on a constellation of reasons. Let me break it down for you. First of all, who is your current bank? Because if you have listened to me attentively, you have basically remember that I always talk about a multi-product relationship. So it's a lot better to start with your current bank, with your current financial institution. So who is your current bank? In other words, what is the strength of your MPR? Okay. Not only do you need to think about your bank, you need to think about the strength, the solidity of your current MPR. What I'm trying to say here is, how many accounts do you have? Do you only have one checking account with barely anything in the account? Or do you have a checking account, a savings account, an IRA, an investment account? Do you have insurance products? Do you have a relationship with the bank at in terms of merchant services? This is what it is. When we talk about the MPR strength, we are talking about how many touch points, how many transactional touch points you have with the bank. Because this is going to be very important. And what is your revenue? Money, money, money. Money, money, money. What is your revenue? Because your revenue is going to dictate your expenditures, right? And do you have other financial information that is critical? Because banks are going to, if you are going to do the whole EIN only process, you better be ready with your financial statements. Because they are going to check this, and you want to go to a branch. You don't want to do anything online, because online you will be taken care of by a robot, by an algorithm. You don't want that. You want to speak to a person. You want to have a conversation with someone. You want to bring your paperwork, your financial statements, your income statement, your balance sheet, your statement of cash flows. You want to show the whole 9 yards. You want to even bring your business plan, so that the bank knows here is a business that is serious. Here is a business that has vision. Okay, which sector are you in? Big decision time. What is your sector? What is your industrial? What is your economic sector? Do you have, does the bank approve businesses in that sector? In other words, you're trying to evaluate your approval odds, right? This is what it is. And what are your spending patterns? How much you spend on a specific category? This will determine the rewards. This will determine also which cards you end up getting. Very important. So after analyzing those four players, our pick for EIN only business credit cards from big banks is Chase. In our view, we actually have assigned a score of 10 over 10 to Chase based on the diversity of their business credit cards. You can get the card on an EIN only basis or without EIN, based also on the fact that they have different perks, different rewards. Number two, we have so Chase 10 over 10, Wells Fargo 9.5 over 10, Bank of America 9 over 10, and last but not the least, we have Citi 8.5 over 10. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. I'll see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.